through their schedule, um, TCU week 1.
Home game. I'm gonna give them
Right.
the win. I have no idea what TCU has going
But
on.
TCU's favored in the game though.
That says a lot.
TCU's
Uh,
TCU's
That
favored
says
in
a
the game.
lot about UNC. That says a lot about UNC as a program. So we're just gonna give them a
So
half here.
half,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. I mean,
I
what
mean,
is
I
TCU
couldn't even tell
on?
you who T.
That's the
You
thing. I
know,
have no idea. I
I
have
mean,
no
it's
idea who
very
TCU
tough.
has.
It's very tough for me to be trying to keep up with what TCU has going on. But I mean, some people are high on them going into this year. I have to look. Let me get on. I'll get on FanDuel and look and see what their win total is.
Well, so
That'll
we
tell us a
got
lot right there.
so. I mean, I can look it up right here. Hold on, let's see what we got here.
Okay, one second. FanDuel's over
TCU.
here lagging.
Let's see. TCU. If you had to take a guess, what do you think it would be?
7.5.
I would lean 6.5 if I had to guess.
If I had to guess, if I yeah, 6.5, 7.5 in that range.
Yep, over under 6.5.
So, I mean,
I'll give
offhand,
Bill the win
I'm literally only giving Bill the win. It seems
because
like with the Colorado Dion's first game, he got a win against them.
yeah.
So, Bill's first game at Carolina at home. I mean, bro, if he loses this game, this is just a bad look. I don't care.
All
Well, I
right,
mean, how much are they favored by? Two, 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, I mean, I take Carolina with the points. So I like Carolina here. We'll give them. We'll have them at one. We won't give them half. We'll give them the full one.
So we'll give them one, and then they play my home team, my alma mater, Charlotte. I mean, they should beat us. I mean, that's going to be. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a big game for us. That game will be packed out because Carolina, a big program, is coming to Charlotte. So I wouldn't be surprised if we tussle with them for like a half, just because they're a little bit. They got a little bit like more resources when they come to football and money and NIL stuff like that. New coach at Charlotte, just getting his feet on the ground. I believe Charlotte will be well disciplined in the game, but I just think UNC has a little bit more than what we have.
Who does UNC Charlotte play week one?
Appalachian, we're getting one of
Wow,
these niggas.
bro. And that's what I was going to say. I was like, man, this is going to be because I was thinking, you know how it is when you all summer. This is the only game. This is the circle game. This is the game everybody talking
No,
about.
we play
So in my
we play
mind, I'm
App.
like, so I mean, dang, bro, off the gate, those are two really good games for UNC Charlotte. That's impressive. That's impressive that they're putting the program to the test like that. That's impressive.
Yeah, and we can beat that. We can beat that.
Definitely could be that. I think you could be that. I think I'd love to see what the spread on this game would be as we get
Yeah,
closer.
yeah,
This
fact. It's
this
probably they'll probably be a 2 touchdown favor.
two
I,
touchdowns is
I,
not enough. Bill better come to UNC
I
Charlotte and win by 17 at the minimum.
no, hell
Shit.
no, Josh,
Oh
no,
my God. Bro, I'm
hell
telling
no,
you right
Josh,
now, if I turn my TV on and it's UNC Charlotte playing
Josh,
them how they
no,
played Florida, where it's
14 and a
21 to
half,
10,
bro.
come on,
14 and a
Bill.
half
Bill
is
needs to win that game by
diabolical.
17.
Okay, I'll give you 17 and a half. I'll give you
17, bro,
17.
16 and a half. 16 and a half.
I'll give you 16 and a half. No more than that, bro. Damn, they don't have nobody to be beating people like that. So unless they transfer portal went crazy. So yeah, we'll give them two. So 2-0.
I'm fine with that.
Richmond 3-0 at UCF.
Big game. I sent you that video. Everybody, Scott Frost back at UCF.
So are you going with Scott Frost or Bill Belichick? I well,
Bruh,
I'm going to give you Carolina to win.
Okay,
because
I'm fine with that.
they're absolutely losing next week. So unless they're losing two straight,
Well, you have them losing that Cal game, so they're losing two straight anyway. We
yeah,
might, so
bro.
that's why I was looking at. So I was like, okay, I'll get in this game. That's fine.
Yeah, I have them beating TCU, Charlotte, Richmond, UCLS, losing to Dabo.
We just found our first narrative. Everybody's gonna be hyping it up. Carolina's gonna be 4-0 going into that Clemson game, and
Yeah,
they will get full.
they're gonna get their asses beat.
Oh man, that's gonna be so funny.
So
Okay,
4-1, and they're losing to
four.
they're losing
That's
to
a schedule
Cal.
loss. That's a schedule
So
loss.
it's a Friday game at 10:30. We've seen this with Miami. Go over there. That's not an easy
1
game,
a.m.
man.
playing football.
Yep, that's not an easy game. So
It's not an easy
it, it
game at all.
so you're going one in the best case scenario. You go 2-1 between UCF, Clemson, and Cal.
Well,
So
and then you about to talk about what you always say after Cal. So
so then they play Virginia. Maybe that was just under the tenure of the Mac Brown. But they go look at the scores. Like you may see a couple scores where the score wound up being like 49 or like 35 at the end, but them games be close. I don't know what it is about Virginia. When Carolina plays Virginia, it's always a tough game. Sometimes they lose. So, but I do think Virginia stinks. So I'm going to give them the win there. Fran Brown, Friday, 7:30, going up to Syracuse. Can they beat Fran? I think they can beat
I
Fran.
I, I think they can beat Fran.
I think they can beat. I think they can. I think they can beat Fran. So I'll actually give them the win to Syracuse. Stanford win. So
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wake Forest 7. Duke 8. NC State will be 9. So I wouldn't bet 9, but I think they'll be close as long as it's going. Their season is going to be determined by that Syracuse game and that UCF game.
Correct.
NC State stinks. Duke can beat them, but I don't think so. So I
I
got them down.
I, I I have them beat. I have them losing to Duke and beating NC State.
Well, that's fine because NC State stinks. So there's no argument there. So there, let me say their win total. I guarantee that shit is like 8.5. It gotta be.
It's 8.5.
No, sir. It's over 7.5 is plus money. Under 7.5 is minus money.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I
So
take the over on that.
UCF, if they lose UCF, Cal, that's 2. Syracuse, that's 3. Clemson, that's 4. And maybe if they lost to Duke, that's 5. What's that? Five,
That's
five
what.
eight.
That's their season. Their season is based off if they beat Duke and NC State. If they
Yeah, but
split that, then if they split that, they'll go under. If they win one, if they win, you know what I'm saying. If they beat
well,
NC State, they'll get 8. They're gonna be 8-4 if they beat NC State, and if they beat Duke, they'll get 9. But I think they're gonna split. So I got them at 8-4.
so yeah, I would take the over on that. I think, man, I don't know, Josh. What did they got over there? Are we giving them too much credit because they got Bill
Well,
Belichick?
these
Let's
these have been best case scenario for people. These are the best case scenario. Everything goes right for Bill. 8-4.
Okay. So what if everything goes wrong for Bill?
There's a
Let's
world
start
where
from.
this. Oh, okay. Well, you start off by what
Let's
Vegas
go.
tells us is they're losing
Let's.
TCU.
Okay. Let's just say Bill Belichick has a Dion season, the first season Dion there, where it started out hot and it just kind of fizzled out, and then the next year he got everything wrong. So TCU, I still think
When
they'll beat TCU. Win, Charlotte win, Richmond win, UCF loss 3-1, Clemson loss, Cal loss, Virginia
five
win
hundred,
4-3,
4-3.
Syracuse. I, Ugh.
On the road, I'm gonna have to give them a loss.
Loss. So that's
4,
4-5.
4-4.
Stanford win 5-4. Win 6-4. Uh, Duke win 7-4. And NC State, yeah. Yeah,
I'm telling you, they're losing to Duke. So
okay.
I got them right. I got them. Their worst case scenario is going like 7-6. I mean, with 7-5. Excuse me.
So yeah,
But
I'll
I
take
got
that.
the. Yeah, I take the over on that.
I'll take that. All right, so we're going over on Carolina 7.5 wins. It'll be right there.